The captivating art style of Haccan, a well-known freelance illustrator in the Mana series. He made artwork for Secret of Mana remake, Trials of Mana and Seiken Densetsu. His other notable works are Fire Emblem Heroes, Trials in the Sky, and he worked in a variety of light novels. Today we're going to look at his main character illustrations for the Mana games. Secret of Mana was originally made for the SNES in 1993. 25 years later, Square Enix released the remake of the game. The story follows a group of characters that want to destroy the Mana Fortress to return peace to the world. Randy is the main character who found the Mana Sword early on after falling down a waterfall. He has an adventurous design and is young in spirit. Prim was designed to be confident and the most responsible of the team. Her pointy ears are a mystery and her white clothing were based on an old anime called Bob in the Bottle. The boy is a sprite and is a joyful troublemaker that cares about others. The initial intent was to keep this character neutral to look at the circumstances from another angle. All character clothing are lightweighted and playful, ready to run around and whack their enemies. This is why Haccan's illustrations capture the essence of the game, adventurous and cheerful. A big selling point of Secret of Mana is that you can play with two friends, an element his works capture extremely well. Because all characters are light in tone, they seem carefree and energetic. An advantage of digital illustration is that you can tone colors to the utter limits to pop them off the image. As brighter color palettes emit energy, darker colors absorb them. Due to his coloring style, his disadvantage is that he can't make a character totally evil or seem truly dangerous. Nevertheless, he knows how to use contrast well and to give characters a three-dimensional look to make them more believable. One thing to consider, this use of polish design can potentially make an action scene less exciting. This is because if all characters are equally important in the image, it loses focus. However, in the case of his illustrations, most welcome the fine line of contrast to make it work. These are the Mana spirits. As Haccan is an avid player of the game, he put them in a ring structure to resemble the trademark command system. His Mana tree designs are inspired on Hiro Isono's work, an artist who makes surreal illustrations of trees and created the main cover art of Secret of Mana. Trials of Mana is a remake from the original Seiken Densetsu 3, a story about a set of heroes that all have their own personal struggles and are destined to restore the Mana tree. Multiple heroes have intertwined fates due to the same villain attacking their kingdoms. Duran and Angela need to fight the Crimson Lotus Wizard, who is controlled by the Dragon Emperor. Haccan shows their story struggles in one image by adding the most influential characters driving their plot. This illustration tells the story of Hawkeye and Reese. Both have a total different reason to fight the witch Isabel, who aids the Dark Prince. Their main connection is that the Navarre thief guild conquered the kingdom of Roland. Even though Kevin and Carly do have one main enemy, the Death Jester, their story is less connected than the other four. One thing I find interesting though, is that they both are half-bred. Kevin is a half beastman and Carly a half-elf. Haccan's line art is soft, meaning showing no hard edges around the characters. This does make them more realistic. Nevertheless, the big eyes and hair volume captures the manga style well. Compared to Secret of Mana, the characters are drawn in a more realistic head, body and limb ratio. I think his Trials of Mana style is one of the best, because he truly captures the advantages of all his styles. Hence, he uses this style the most, also in other type of games. I find it really cool that he went all out in his Mana character illustrations. You can clearly see that he enjoys the series. Seiken Densetsu Final Fantasy Gaiden had a mobile and Game Boy remake. Haccan created this illustration with the idea of a movie poster. In these works you can see his serious character designs. Even though I like them, I must say the lighter tone is not always as effective as his chibi and cartoony art. In this illustration, he used a lot of vegetation to capture the characters in the 80s and 90s fantasy vibe. If you switch to his chibi designs, the brighter color palette is very effective. His line art with the big eyes and hair give the main character the classic impression of a hero story. These are some of his other works, which have the Trials of Mana type of design. Observing the styles of great artists can feel like eye candy and are perfect treasures for inspiration. And I think you might like this Secret of Mana illustration as well. Thanks for watching. I'm fantasy light novel author GP First, currently looking at the works of Tatsuya Yoshikawa, the character designer of Breath of Fire series, an artist with a great range of style mastery. And be sure to check out my books on my Amazon page and subscribe to my channel for regular in-depth styles of manga artists of our favorite video games.